Let's say you were in a Christopher Nolan movie. You probably think you'd understand what's going on. Wrong, you wouldn't. Not because you're stupid, but because Christopher Nolan movies don't run on common sense. They run on rules. Illogical rules. Rules that make you question every single piece of popcorn in your bucket. And today, we're exposing every single one. This is the stupid rules of every Christopher Nolan movie.
Are you watching closely?
Rule 1. A woman cannot be the lead. In a Christopher Nolan movie, women can do anything. She can be mysterious, she can understand science, she can be sexy. But by no means can she be the protagonist. Absolutely not. That job is for a serious man in a serious suit with serious mental health issues. If a woman gets close to being central, don't worry. She'll either be dead, sent back in time, or shipped off to another planet by the time we reach the end credits 14 hours from now. I know you want that Nolan role, Jennifer Lawrence, but ask yourself, do you really?
He's pretty good.
Must be nice.
And now we've established the lead must be a broken man with excellent cheekbones, it's time to ask why he's like this. Rule 4. The main character needs therapy, but chooses physics. Because in a Nolan movie, emotional damage is never solved with a conversation. No, that would be far too normal. Instead, the main character looks at severe mental trauma as an antidote for a quiet life that they do not desire. They don't stop to ask if their mind is sane, they've got bigger things to think about. A black hole, a dream machine, a nuclear bomb, a bat costume, a backwards gun. Brother, you do not need quantum mechanics, and you definitely do not need a backwards gun. In fact, nobody needs a backwards gun. You need a chair, a therapist, and maybe one honest conversation with someone who isn't Michael Caine.
I failed you.
We do love you though, Michael. But Nolan men don't process emotions, they weaponize them. One man misses his kids, so now we're folding space.
Don't let me leave, Murph!
One man can't get over his wife, so now we're committing dream crimes. One man is sad about Gotham, so instead of spending his billions in the Mediterranean, he spent it all on an aura farming gimp outfit. Maybe it's just all a dream. These aren't protagonists, they're makeshift scientists released from Arkham Asylum, and the only thing left for them to do is work towards a tight deadline. Rule 3. The plot must have a countdown. Because what's chaos without a bit of urgency? Christopher does love time, and at this stage, we don't know if it's going forwards or backwards. But what we do know is, we are facing a strict deadline that raises the stakes. In a normal movie, time passes. In a Nolan movie, time passes your brain receptors and you feel dumb for even thinking you understand. This isn't time for a simple mission. No, you only have 47 minutes until the Germans arrive, 9 seconds before the dream collapses, 23 years sat waiting for Dumb and Dumber. Damn, that really was a long time, brother. And to be honest, we'd try to explain the deadline to you, but there's no point. You wouldn't be able to hear us. Because Rule 6 is where dialogue goes to war with the soundtrack. In a normal movie, dialogue is how characters communicate. In a Nolan movie, dialogue is sound design for the music score. And my God, will Hans Zimmer deliver us peak. Someone will be explaining the most important part of the entire plot, and suddenly, the soundtrack enters like a single man on Take Me Out.
Reveal yourself.
The character is like, if we don't reverse the temporal, if the algorithm reaches the, we have one chance to save. Brother, I have no idea what you just said. To be honest, in these movies, even if you hear what someone is saying, it doesn't mean you'll understand them. I came here to watch a movie, not lip read. And the worst part is, everyone in the film understands perfectly. They're all nodding like, ah yes, the inverted dream bomb. Meanwhile, I'm sat there eating popcorn like, did he say save the world or shave the world? But that's Nolan logic. If you didn't hear it, that's not bad sound mixing, that's cinema, and give me that Oscar. And just when you think you might understand what's happening, it's time to go back in time, or forwards. Wait, hang on, let me think for a second. Rule 7. Time must be more complicated than necessary. Because in a normal movie, time is simple. Morning, afternoon, evening. In a Christopher Nolan movie, time is assigned to the script like the Venom symbiote. 10 minutes here is 45 years out there or something, I think they said. I don't know. All I know is I'm watching a movie. I can't tell you any more than that. But Nolan famously says he doesn't want us to understand. He wants us to feel. Great, well, I feel confused. Yes, I'm talking to you, Tenet. On the other hand, I kind of respect it. A Nolan movie has to be one of the only things on Earth where you're sober but feel like you're on drugs. But anyway, now we've had a Benjamin Button-like character go forwards, then backwards, then sideways, then diagonally through the square root of time. We come to the ending, which means there's going to be a lot of pretending. Rule 2. The ending must make everyone pretend they understood it. Because once a Nolan movie ends, the real performance begins. Not on screen, in the cinema lobby. Everyone walks out in silence, pretending they've just witnessed the greatest thing ever made.
Fucking shit.
There is always one guy who immediately says, "The ending was obvious." No, it wasn't, Marcus. In fact, I don't believe anyone on Earth knew the twist in The Prestige on the first watch. But now, suddenly you're a timeline expert. Nolan loves to end making you think more. But Christopher, please, I've just spent 3 hours doing that. Give me a break. It's like he's taught me I'm an idiot and then gave me homework on top.
No! No! No!
I get it, I'm washed. And whilst you absolutely do not understand what has happened until you watch a heavy spoilers video, you can't admit confusion. That's the rule. You have to leave the cinema nodding like, wow, brother, you don't even know where the protagonist ended up. Time to get in the car and get out of here. Or is it? Because time? Shut up about time, goddammit! But it doesn't matter. You've escaped the car park. I understood enough. The guy was sad, time was rude, the music was loud, and Michael Caine was probably right. Get me a beer. And there you have it, the stupid rules of every Christopher Nolan movie. If you understood this video first time, congratulations, you didn't. But if you did, why not prove it by clicking subscribe and comment below what you want to see next?